Man, I just announced I was taking the week off, and then SELACO had to release a massive update, and the original Resident Evil games came out on GOG. I swear, I get no break. I've been up all night because I wanted to be the one to bring you this video on SELACO, so here we go. SELACO is an awesome game. I really liked it. I had some issues with it, mostly mechanical and pacing, but this update just came out with an ocean of adjustments, fixes, and additions. And let's start at the single biggest feature of the whole thing. I hate to do this, but what did we tell you? The shotgun swap speed was too slow for the high speed of SELACO's action. I did a whole video about why we think the shotgun needs to pull out a little faster. They called us scrubs, they called us morons, they said we don't know how the game works, they said we want everything to be Doom Eternal, they said we would break the entire game's balance. Yet, here we are, less than a month out from SELACO's early access launch, and what is this? Added quick swap upgrade for faster weapon switching to the shotgun? Oh, how about that? Hold on, let me just do a little dance here. Yeah. Oh, I bet you guys wish I had my camera on for this. Additionally, we have improved pump grip for faster shotgun pumping. Interesting. It's a subtle change, there's only a 5-frame difference, but it feels nice. For the swap speed, we've gotten 25 frames shaved off, nearly half a second. That's huge. It feels like a shotgun. It plays the role of a shotgun so much better now. You can see someone in shotgun range and actually pull out the shotgun without getting killed for it. It's great. Just like how the cricket is a quick swap so you can quickly target a long distance foe, the shotgun is now also a quick swap so you can quickly target a close range foe that's outside of melee range. It makes sense, it works wonderfully, it's a good change. But here's the brilliant part. These are optional upgrades. The director of SELACO has found an elegant and diplomatic solution. Everyone who likes how the shotgun functioned before can still use it that way. Everyone who's dying for the ability to pull off a quick defensive shotgun blast while under fire can buy the quick swap upgrade. And if you want to be able to fire the shotgun more while in footsies with the enemies, you can upgrade the pump time. This is a wonderful solution, and I'm kicking myself for not thinking of it first. Bravo, SELACO dev. Bravo. You've truly cut the baby in half. We also have a universal change to the shotgun, backpack pumping, a form of passive reload, and this requires a little explanation. During the review phase for SELACO, I brought up an issue to the dev about how awkward it was to not be able to switch away from the shotgun during the pump animation, while you could switch out of any reload animation from any gun. Just this pump animation wouldn't let you switch. It leaves you standing there defenseless after a shotgun blast. So he made it so you can switch away, which is awesome. But that means you gotta reload a shell into the shotgun next time you switch back to it. And that's fine, that's the cost of switching away. However, the dev felt it was too weird to switch back to the shotgun and not be able to fire it instantly after a certain amount of time, because players forget about it. They switched back to the shotgun half a minute or a minute later expecting to fire, and they go into the pump animation and die. Yeah, I see where he's coming from, that does kinda suck. So he's made it to where after about 5 seconds, the shotgun will automatically load a shell in. I think that's pretty cool. It's the kind of passive reload system I always wanted Proteus to implement so we didn't have to reload 6 guns after every fight. While inquiring about this new mechanic to the dev, he said, and I have permission to quote him here, "We're looking into doing it for all weapons, to be honest. There's a bit of awkwardness right now where after a fight, players equip all their guns one by one to reload it. There is no reason for a player to remember to reload a gun minutes after not using it. so being caught with an empty gun can feel like a kick in the dick. Yeah, that sounds like Proteus, alright. It'll be interesting to see where he goes with this as the game continues to evolve. What guns will passively reload, and to what degree? Okay, enough about the shotgun, what else is there? The assault rifle burst fire mode is now split into two different upgrades, burst fire from the hip and burst fire during zoom. Cool, options, I support it. Speaking of zoom, all weapons can now toggle zoom while firing. Thank God, it was so awkward to not be able to activate zoom while you're shooting. You had to stop before you could zoom. Hey, this isn't a military sim, it doesn't have to be that realistic. Now you can zoom to your heart's content. We've got a small spread reduction to the rifle as well, and a free overall upgrade that generally boosts your rifle's stats, available once you hit Tech Module 3. And check this out, the grenade launcher alt fire mode now does 25% more grenade damage, giving a strong incentive to play with this upgrade over just tossing grenades regularly. The plasma rifle has increased base damage by 5 points and an increased stagger chance per shot. The SMG has a few new upgrades available, one of which makes it stronger against grounded robotic enemies, and hey, I'm all for that. I like weapons having strengths against certain kinds of enemies here and there, to get you playing with something you might be ignoring. In a game with 4 fully automatic weapons, it's easy to forget about one of them, so yeah, give it a stronger reason to be used. Outside of weapons, we have a significant change to dashing and sliding. Dashing now has invincibility, but only on the startup frames, allowing you to make those last-second reactionary dodges in a firefight without taking damage. Due to the power of this new ability, the cooldown on dashes has been increased by 20%. And the slide, in a glorious change of events, has seen its cooldown lowered from 3 seconds to 2.5 seconds. It's just a little bit more mobility so we don't feel so stuck. It's going to speed up traversal as well, so I imagine the speedrunners are happy. It feels really good. And finally, the most important change of all, of course, the ability to pet the VacBot. Aww. That about does it for the gameplay related changes I wanted to cover. There's more, obviously, look at the size of the update list. There's graphical fixes, bug fixes, more weapon additions, and a bunch of AI fixes as well. I gotta say, playing through SELACO again after this change really felt good. My feelings on the game have certainly improved, and I'm loving this second playthrough on the new game mode Hard Boiled, which opens up all weapon upgrades from the start and has enemies dropping credits and weapon parts occasionally. Enemies are tougher and smarter. I'm wishing the best of luck to SELACO going forward, though I don't think it needs it. They've already sold 50,000 copies and hit 2,000 Steam reviews in less than a month. Well deserved, SELACO, well deserved.